So this video is actually a part 3 on Deandre Ayton, and it's kind of crazy that in one playoff series, there's been so much that's happened that I've been able to make 3 videos about it. So if you want to check out plays from games 1, 2, 3, or 4 that I break down of his, go watch those videos and come back to this one. We're going to look at a play from game 5 because obviously Ayton didn't play in game 6. So this play right here is important because Durant would approach Ayton on the sidelines after. First up, they let up a 3 in transition to Aaron Gordon. Common theme for the series, just letting up 3s in transition, being lazy on defense. Next, Brown goes to the basket. Ayton, he does take an elbow to the stomach, but then he proceeds to not get back on offense. Now, you've heard of people not getting back on defense, but he didn't get back on offense. He stayed on defense. And then once they reset on defense, he doesn't move. He gives up an open 3 to MPJ, who he saw run up the court. And, Durant's kind of confused, like, what just happened? Booker is also like, what just happened? And we see this on the sidelines. That play was essentially Ayton in a microcosm because no effort, not willing to listen to his teammates. These are all the reasons he is just not going to be back next season. And honestly, it's going to be like a championship for Suns fans, just not having to watch Ayton play anymore. I'm sure they will celebrate him leaving. It's just so disappointing seeing someone with all the talent and tools not be able to put it together. And it's nobody but his fault. It's just his fault. He refuses to do anything to improve. He refuses to listen to teammates. He doesn't listen to coaches. He just refuses to improve, and he's just regressed over the years, just getting worse and worse. So I had always thought that it was an overstatement to call players soft. I used to think like these guys get paid millions of dollars to play basketball. Of course they're trying their hardest, and of course they want to get better. And Aiden has single-handedly disproved my theory on that. He does not care. And he misses game 6 with a rib contusion. And you never want to rag on a guy for an injury, but it's like, dude, really? A rib contusion when your season is on the line? You can play through a rib contusion. You can ice up. I that injury is not significant. You can play in a do or die game at home. Now, I feel like I sound like a broken record. So we're actually going to look at some of your guys' comments and see what you guys think of Aiden, and I'll talk about him. This one was one of my favorites. I'd rather have PJ Tucker as my center than him. Let's just open up some perspective here. PJ Tucker is 6'5", he does not shoot the ball, and he is 37 years old. There should be no planet where that is a statement that actually makes sense. You know why? PJ Tucker plays hard, he makes hustle plays, he goes for the boards, he plays defense, he tries. There is effort. PJ tries to lead on the court. He tries. There is no world where someone who does that should be valued over Ayton. But guess what? We're living in that world because Ayton is so terrible, so lack of effort, just garbage that PJ Tucker is a better center than him at 6'5" and at 37. Next up, we have he couldn't play dead in a horror movie. Quote, Shannon Sharp. He could play dead on an NBA court, that's for sure. But yeah, if you had Ayton in a horror movie and you said, Ayton, we need you to play dead, he'd be jumping up and down screaming because he can't do shit right. Next up, the world's softest element was Casium, with a hardness measured at 0.02 moles. However, on July 23, 1998, in Nassau, Bahamas, an even softer element was born, named Deandre Ayton, or its periodic symbol Da, with a softness level of negative 0.01 moles. I, I'm not going to read the rest. You get the point. Do you know how angry you have to be at someone to use the periodic table to slander them? That's how bad he is. He's got people pulling out periodic table measurements of softness to call him bad. That's embarrassing, dude. He's already paid. He does not care. Landale will smoke him any day. Now, I said last video, Jock Landale does not have a face scan in 2K, and getting benched for someone who doesn't have a face scan is pathetic. Um, Next season, Jock Landale will have a face scan. Why? Because he's going to replace Deandre Ayton as starting center for the Suns. Also in the screenshot, he would lead the league in turnovers if he could actually get possession of the ball to begin with. I haven't witnessed him stringing 3 dribbles together in my life. Even most of his 6-inch handoffs are near turnovers. He is a soft person, but he has hard hands. So his softness does not even is not even an advantage for him because he has hard hands and he can't catch, can't dribble, and he can't finish at the rim. All right, final one and we'll close out the video. All right, we need to stop the Ayton slander for one important reason. We need to increase his trade value, guys. Yes, he's garbage, but we need to get something better for him. I have never seen someone tank their trade value so much in one playoff series. I don't know what you can get for him, to be honest. I really don't know what is out there and who would take him. You better pray that the Pacers are still interested in Miles Turner for Deandre Ayton, because right now, that seems like the only viable option for trading him. And well, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this Ayton trilogy and subscribe for more. Thank you guys for all the recent support. It means a lot. And peace.